What is going on, YouTube? We are back with the final boss of the DLC. Not the last boss, but the final boss, if that makes sense. Here's the big ass dragon that we saw at the very start when you entered the DLC. This is a boss fight. None of this summoning spam and spells shit. This is how you do it. Anyways, straight off the bat, he'll do the same thing every time. He'll do that breathe fire, then he'll do his forward dash. It's your chance to get one free hit, two in that case, but you want to back off very quickly. It's very dangerous to go for more than 2 hits in on him because he can turn on you and just like each hit does half your life bar. So the really dangerous stuff is his fireball and his fire breath that he does every now and then when he sweeps like that. Because it builds toxic, and if you get toxic, the fight's just over. You're completely boned, basically. So it's about baiting the right attacks. That one he does every now and then. You want to roll back. If you roll into it, you get hit by like the spear coming out his chest. So always roll away or to the side of that is the best way to do it. Up close, he has a couple of combos. He can do that same combo on either side. Like you see him there, he does it on the other side. So it's like a swipe with his right and then a slam with the other foot, or vice versa. Fireball attack, every time he goes up in the air, just like be very aware of where he is. Generally you want to be going towards him. If you try and dodge away or to the side of that, it tends to clip you, and like I said, it builds up your toxic. When he goes up on his back legs, he's going to do the breathe down, and it's got a pretty small AoE, so if you can get behind him, you can get in for a free hit or two. Otherwise, just back away, grab a heal. It's a good chance to get a heal. But I think he does, just the normal sweep there. So you just got to watch him when he goes up in the air, and if he doesn't take his head right back, then he won't do the fireball, and he'll do that sweep. And you'll see the head go back for the fireball there. And yeah, it's just a patience. It's a really good fight. It's not quite as good as the Calamite fight, I don't think, but it's pretty freaking good. That was like my favourite fight in the first game. So you see there he goes up in his back legs, get a free hit, and just piss off, because he does have a tendency to turn and get super aggro at you. What else was I going to say? Basically, he has a couple of the breathe fire attacks that he does when he's on the ground. Your best chances to get damage. Got pretty lucky with a heal there. So that attack, normally you can get in and get 3 hits, but because I was far away, it was risky to go for. And you see him trolling me while I'm trying to heal once again. So yeah, I get this a whole bunch in the rest of the fight, and that's how I'm able to take him down, basically. That's the best way to get damage on him. So you can see there the toxic meter fills up, and that's really nasty. And it leaves like a cloud there on the ground. I forgot to mention that. So you've got to be careful with your positioning in the arena. It is pretty big, but once he launches, he does like a few fireballs in quick succession. It can fill up the arena pretty quickly. The sweep and breathe fire is definitely the hardest to dodge. I had trouble dodging that. Once you get him below 50%, which I will shortly, he comes up with like a new combo attack, and it's really nasty. You got to be like super on point with your dodge rolls. I think I copped most of the first one, and I dodged just about all but 1 hit with the second time he does it. But yeah, really fun fight. Like I said, that's the best case. Here we go. This is it. Yeah. So you can cut his tail off, I've been told, but like it's one of those things where you go. It just makes the fight take so long if he gives you the wrong moves. So I just found it really hard to get around to his tail, let alone near him for a hit. So I didn't bother with it, but it makes that combo attack a lot more dangerous. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty good DLC all up. I struggled with it like all hell, but you get that. I will be covering the last boss, but I'm in no rush now. I just wanted to get this out, basically. But I don't even know what to call them, the grave robbers or the grave diggers or whatever, in the Cave of the Dead. So that should be up sometime before the end of the week. But this is the important one. This is the one people wanted. So you see here he's doing the attack again. And if you double roll, you will dodge. If I had a double roll, that would have been fine. But the tail caught me right at the end. Didn't mention that attack. If you stand like directly behind and to the side of him for a little bit, he'll like turn around and look at you and breathe fire, and you have like, you'll see the head come around and look at you, and that's like your clue to get the hell out of there, basically. But yeah, basically you want to sort of stay around his head a little bit further away from his head to try and bait that fire attack, because the up close melee ones can be a little tough to dodge. So you see me there, I like sort of stayed right in front of his head when he comes down and bait that attack, and I'm pretty sure I get it again here and just go full broke. Yeah, so I get it again. So it's just like all baiting the right attacks. So yeah, really good boss fight. I think I plugged my mic in here after the fight because I was hyped. So anyways, hope this was helpful, guys. See you later. Hell freaking yeah, that was awesome. I'm curious to see if anything happens now. Okay, we got the crown. I want to know whether that was it. Or what. I suppose it's a... yeah, there we go. Crown of the Sunken King who once ruled this land. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon. But the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's waking. No one even remembers the king's name.